I noticed a lot of ground up. They're trying to make it look more like uh, retail on the outside, putting in the fake windows and stuff. And I know operators are doing that because the uh, demographics of the users are typically a higher percentage of women, and they like the nicer looking facilities. But at the same time, they're trying to keep the municipalities uh, happy because the older self storage kind of looking stuff with the big fence around it and the single garages. I don't want
Well,
to say they're an eyesore, but they're not as beautiful as
you
they
can't
could be.
you can't build a 50,000 square foot brick building and put no windows on it, even fake ones. Everyone will think it's a strip club.
Yeah,
You got those windows.
and you touched on a pretty important part on, both sides of the table. So the first side is kind of this NIMBY movement, or the not in my backyard movement.
Right.
So people don't want to see these eyesores, these old school first generation facilities, class C or class D facilities. The second piece is typically the municipalities will have some type of aesthetic guidelines that they would like you to follow to kind of match how the other buildings look in the area. So what we do is exactly what you described. On these ground up builds, we typically make them look like Class A office buildings. So you wouldn't really know their storage unless you obviously looked at the windows and see all those fake rolling doors. Newsflash, those aren't real units. And that helps quite a bit. So not only get it past kind of the initial zoning and planning committee, but also once you get to the point where you have open public hearings and the public is allowed to come and voice their concerns. If you show up with these beautiful, what we usually do is come up with these giant 3 or 4 foot, printed cardboard displays that show what it would look like, all the beautiful landscaping, and
Right.
sometimes we put like a little public area for people to walk around or sit in. Then they start to kind of come more over to our side and realize that it's not going to be some gravel facility with, concrete block walls and barbed wire fencing. That's not what we put up.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.